All right, welcome to the Couch Concert Series, 95.5 WTVY Radio in Dothan, Alabama. And I am John Garrett. The Couch Concert Series, as always, is brought to you by Which Highway 84 West in the Public Shopping Center. They got a brand new menu, some of your favorites, some new stuff, including the Ultimate BLT, which comes with 8 slices of bacon on it and avocado and all the stuff you want and all the crunchies. Try the salads. We are joined now by Lucas Hoge. Lucas Hoge, the pride of Nebraska.
I don't know about that, but I loved growing up there, that's for sure. I came from a small town in Hubble, Nebraska, a little town of 44 people right on the Kansas-Nebraska line. Yeah.
And then once you left, now there's only 43 left. Or
exactly, well, 42. I brought my dog with me, so.
There you go. Well, before we get into the meat and vegetables of you, let's regale everybody with one of your. I tell you what, you pick the song,
okay?
Because we got a lot to get to as we get into our couch concert. This is the old pride of Nebraska, the new pride of Nashville, Lucas Hoge on the Couch Concert Series.
I'll do this song that came out last year. It's called "That'll Be the Day." When a Friday night ain't just for the guys, when I ain't living off of Papa John's and Miller Lite, fast cars and no guitars ain't always on my brain. Yeah, that'll be the day. Ever been the kind wait outside some dressing room, or the kind of light some candles know, just to set the mood? And if you told me eventually I'd feel differently, I'd say, yeah, that'll be the day. When she's walking in with a white dress on her daddy's arm, flowers at her feet, giving in my best, trying to catch my breath. Forever steps right up next to me. When I'm looking in her eyes and I see all my priorities change, I'll take her hand with all I have, yeah, and not look back. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. Never been the kind wait outside some dressing room, or the kind of light some candles now, just to set the mood. And if you told me eventually I'd feel differently, I'd say, yeah, that'll be the day. When she's walking in with her white dress on her daddy's arm, flowers at her feet, even in my best, trying to catch my breath. Forever steps right up next to me. When I'm looking in her eyes and I see all my priorities change, I'll take her hand with all I have, yeah, and not look back. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. There's a lot of things I said I never change. Yeah. 'Cause when she's walking in with a white dress on her daddy's arm, flowers at her feet, giving in my best, trying to catch my breath. This forever steps right up next to me. When I'm looking in her eyes and I see all my priorities change, gonna take her hand with all I have, and not look back. Gonna take her hand with all I have and never look back. 'Cause that'll be the day. That'll be the day. Yeah, that'll be the day.
Excellent. That's a great setup. Are you at your house, or are you at the studio, or what?
Yeah, I'm in my studio at my place. During COVID, I had to, it's not feeding back or anything or peeking out.
Nah, you sound great.
Cool. Yeah, so you learn how to pivot pretty fast in the COVID days and just make it all work. I've got tons of crap around me.
That's right. Yeah, I guess your first album came out in 2002, and a lot's changed since then. You wouldn't even imagine sitting in your own studio being on the computer back in '02.
Oh, I know, man. I don't even know if I'd consider that my first record or not. I think my first record was, maybe 2010, and then 2017 was the one that did so well. It went to #1, which was really cool. Still can't believe that, but it was fun.
That's where I first heard about you. Rolling Stone named you one of the country stars to watch in 2017. So did you get a nice big fat check with that Rolling Stone article? Or?
Fives of dollars.
So now we're in the era where artists are not even releasing full albums until they've released a few singles off of them, or what they call. You and I were talking. What is an EP?
Yeah, I've often wondered what an EP is myself over the years, but yeah, it's extended play or extended performance. But like you said, I think we should probably change the name. What'd you say we should change it to?
Well, yeah, a lot of artists are releasing EPs, extended plays, but it's only 5 or 6 songs at a time, so they should call those APs, abbreviated plays.
That's it. I'm changing it right now because of what you said. I'm putting out an AP this year.
Work on that. Now,
every 3 months.
Are you just putting out singles at this point?
Yes, we're actually, went in and recorded a bunch of stuff this in 2020 since we had plenty of time on the road with my producer, Forrest Glenn Whitehead, who's an amazing guy, amazing songwriter himself. So we got to spend some extra time in the studio to be able to really pay attention to what we wanted to do, and then we're just going to start releasing these probably about every 3 or 4 months. That's
how you do it, because people just, they load it into their playlist, and, they get what they need, and everybody has this what do they call it? I'm trying to think of the phrase where you get what you want right off the. I can't think of the words.
I know what you're saying.
They get what they want. I can't think of. I almost had it.
ADD. No.
ADD. Well, while I think of that, and it's escaping me right now. Give us something off. Give us your new single. Can you give us a new single?
Yes.
All right.
This is
Lucas Hoge.
Brand new single. And I wrote this with my 2 good friends, Jason Mizell and Matt Nolan. And these guys are fantastic. And I'm honored to be sitting in the room with them to write this one. So this one's called Get Lost. And if you haven't watched the music video, go check it out. It was really fun to do. I could talk about that afterwards. California red, I'm whiskey straight-laced with a ball cap, skull ring. Oh, you like that? I love your uptown shine. In the back of my mind, I think it's time to see your countryside tonight and get lost, get lost. Find a county line that we can cross and keep on going. There's a world I want to show you. Let's take off, take off. Leave the city lights in a dust cloud. Baby, right now we can get lost, get lost. Yeah, I want to get lost, get lost. Wanna get good and gone. We out there all alone with a million stars. Kiss you slow on the hood of my car. Turn them headlights off. Soak up every drop with the moonlight shine. Lose a little track of time and we can get lost, get lost. Find a county line that we can cross and keep on going. There's a world I want to show you. Let's take off, take off. Leave the city lights in a dust cloud. Baby, right now we can get lost, get lost. Yeah, I want to get lost, get lost. Yeah. I wanna get lost, out in the middle of nowhere. Get lost, girl, I know somewhere. We can get lost, find a county line that we can cross and keep on going. There's a world I wanna show you. Let's take off, leave the city lights in a dust cloud. lost. Yeah, I wanna get lost, get lost. Come on, let's get lost out in the middle of nowhere. Get lost, girl, I know somewhere.
Okay, I thought of the phrase I couldn't remember. Instant gratification.
There you go.
So
true,
people
man.
people just want to put the Lucas Hoge song into their playlist, but when there's enough singles to put out an album or an EP, that's when they'll go for it.
Right.
Now, I know that you've been in a rock band and you do country, obviously, and you also are an award-winning Christian songwriter, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
What is your favorite genre of music?
Oh, definitely. Country music for sure. I mean, I grew up as a kid listening to country music. My mom and dad got me into country music a long, long time ago. And they really kind of molded me into the singer-songwriter side of things. So when I was a little kid and mom and dad were off doing their thing, they'd sit me down with, CDs and of like Skip Ewing and Paul Overstreet and Michael Peterson, the guys that were crafting all these amazing songs in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, who's singing these songs? And then they would tell me, and I was like, holy cow, this is awesome. So those were kind of my books that I would really kind of lean into and learn how to craft a song.
And Michael Peterson did a great song, Darling, You're the Reason Why I Drink, Swear, Steal, and Lie.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Did you ever hear his song? It was From the Grave to the Cradle.
No, but I remember the song he had, From Here to Eternity.
That's a great one too, man.
Yeah. We need to have him on. We'll have him on next week.
Where the heck is he?
I don't
seen that
know.
guy forever, man.
Yeah, well, yeah. Right now there's somebody out there going, boy, I tell you what, Lucas Hoge did a song one time called, and they're doing their own couch concert somewhere talking about you.
I wish. They're like, who the heck's that guy?
No, so we've actually been keeping up with you since we started doing this couch concert, and
Nice.
yeah, and we've been following you. Where can people find you online? All of your contact info.
Absolutely. So everything's super easy. It's all the same. It's all just at Lucas Hoge, and Hoge is Hoge. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Go to the website. Everything's right there. Our link tree. We can put that in the comments. I've got my wonderful wife up there probably putting things in the comments like, hey, buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a CD.
And what about your TV show on the Sportsman Channel?
Yeah, so this has been a long time in the making. Obviously, growing up in that little small town of rural Nebraska, growing up in the outdoors, hunting and fishing, and loving everything about it every day. Loving every day, right? It kind of came natural to me to continue that into my career because I feel like my passport's been my guitar's been my passport for forever, and it's taken me and put me into different people's lives that I normally wouldn't get to do these things, like, get on a private jet and go hunting with some friends in New Zealand or wherever it might be, and those things I was like, I'd be stupid not to start bringing a camera guy with me, and been talking with the guys at Sportsman's Outdoor for quite a while, and they're like, hey, let's figure it out. And June of this year, we put it out, and it performed so well. I think at the end of quarter four, we ended up with 2.5 million viewers for that on TV. Yeah, so it's great. So season 3 is about to come out in June, so we've been cutting that during 2020 the whole time. We've been going all over the place. We were in New Zealand, Cayman Islands, Virgin Islands, spring training with the Dodgers before we got shut down. I was literally in the locker room and putting on my uniform to go play with the Dodgers, and the coach comes in and is like, Robert said, nope, we got to shut it down. We had too many people with COVID. So,
what were you hunting with the Dodgers?
Baseballs.
Hunting a win, hunting a national champion.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you're fishing, do you prefer live bait or the plastic worms?
Well, when we're out in the ocean doing saltwater stuff, definitely live bait all the way. If we're doing lake fishing and things like that, I definitely go for any kind of lure that I can get anything to come out of the boat, or into the boat, I should say.
You ever fly fish?
I just started fly fishing last year, and it's very addicting because it has that natural rhythm thing that you do. And man, I can definitely see myself getting more into it. I would love to do more, for sure.
And watch out for that fly fishing. You can get a bad case of tennis elbow, and you won't be able to play your guitar.
Or hook your ear.
That would be bad, too. Speaking of playing your guitar, give us another one. This is Lucas Hoge on the Couch Concert Series.
All right, which we gonna do? Here's Compares to You. Apologies. I had a little bit of something's happening here. Don't you love technology? I'll start that again. You get messages and things go away, and you think you have them muted. Another drink at some new bar. Hold the door and walk her to her car. Had a good time, say goodnight now. We should do it again sometime. Well, all the small talk feels the same, like a scene from Groundhog Day. Well, I'm stuck, I've had enough. Gotta find a way back to us and your long hair and baseball cap, worn out jeans and that kind of laugh that you can't help but laugh to. Girl, I'm talking about you and your bite my lip kind of kiss, bedroom eyes that you don't forget, no matter who I'm with or what I do. No one compares to you. No one compares to you. I've done everything I can, kissed some new lips and held a couple hands. It's never right, it don't feel like the way it did when it was you and I. You had to go, I had to stay. There wasn't any other way, but my heart ain't listening, time ain't fixing the all of you I'm missing. And your long hair and baseball cap, worn out jeans and that kind of laugh that you can't help but laugh to. Girl, I'm talking about you and your bite my lip kind of kiss, bedroom eyes that you don't forget, no matter who I'm with or what I do. No one compares to you. No one compares to you. Girl, I'm finished trying to give you up. We ain't done, so I'm on my way back to us. And your long hair and baseball cap, worn out jeans and that kind of laugh that you can't help but laugh to. Girl, I'm talking about you and your bite my lip kind of kiss, bedroom eyes that you don't forget, no matter who I'm with or what I do. No matter who I'm with or what I do, no one compares to you. No one compares to you.
So now that your schedule's about to be filled up again, being busy as everybody's going to be out, has your band gotten a little rusty? How often do you get together with them over the last year?
So I've tried to keep them employed as much as possible over the last year. We do a lot of stuff live, all these Zoom things, and we do a lot of like wine tasting things for people too. So we do concerts online quite a bit. So I'm trying to keep them up to snuff as much as possible.
Wine tastings?
Yeah. So one of my wine sponsors is Gamble Family Vineyards out in Napa, and they started doing these virtual wine tastings, and then they had me come on and do some entertainment for, 200-300 people that were on this virtual live thing. And man, they turned out really good. We had some fun and drank some wine.
Yeah, the good thing about that is the more people drink, the better you sound.
Exactly, always.
Do you prefer, do you ever write a song and go, this is a great song, but it's just not me, and you give it to somebody else and they can kind of put a better voice to it, or do you like to keep everything that you write for yourself?
No, I'm always open to that, for sure. We've had a bunch of independent cuts here and there. I couldn't even name you one, but definitely had some stuff over the years get cut for sure. But yeah, there's definitely sometimes one of those songs that you're just like, this is a great song, but it's just not for me. And it could be a co-write that I've done with somebody else and whatnot. So, it happens, and hopefully somebody will take it and turn it into something good for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, give us another cut. This is Lucas Hoge on the Couch Concert Series.
So this one will be coming out right after Get Lost is kind of done its thing, or we hope to anyway. It's about that time for a sunset cruise, little town skyline up in my rear view. I'm free tonight, baby, how about you? You wanna crank it up? We can slow it down, or we can disappear. Say the word and we can get out of here. Go take a little ride down a countryside drive. Take the spinning out my mind, put it under these clouds. Make a little dust, we ain't got nowhere to go. Making all lane change, you can never turn slow, yeah. Don't it feel like we got heaven in the headlights? This is one of them nights. Makes you wanna take a little ride down countryside drive. I just wanna take a ride down countryside drive. A 2-mile stretch between them pines, making no regrets, just taking our time. I'm free tonight. Baby, how about you? Wanna crank it up? Go take a little ride down countryside drive. Take the spinning out my mind, put it under these lights. Make a little dust, we ain't got nowhere to go. Making all that change, taking every turn slow, yeah. Don't it feel like we got heaven in the headlights? This is one of them nights. Makes you wanna take a little ride down countryside drive. I just wanna take a ride down countryside drive. Well, we can slow it down, we can disappear. Let the soul silver rider grab another gear. I can run you around, take you downtown. There's only one way in and out of here. We're gonna take a little ride down countryside drive. Gonna take a little ride down countryside drive. Take the spinning out my mind, put it under these clouds. Make a little dust, we ain't got nowhere to go. Making all that change, shaking every turn slow, yeah. Don't it feel like we got heaven in the headlights? This is one of them nights. Makes you wanna take a little ride down countryside drive. I just wanna take a ride down countryside drive.
That's terrific, and that's coming out after your current single?
Yeah, that one will be out soon.
That'd be a good summer song.
I'm having a little glitch on my end, so I apologize if something's feeding back here.
No, you're not feeding back.
Okay.
The feedback's pretty good on our comments page, though. That's good. Good. Hope so. Awesome. So when you're not listening to country or writing country or performing country, what's one of your guilty pleasures? I love Gloria Estefan, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. What is somebody you like that we would go, oh, it doesn't sound like a country singer would like that?
I'm a huge Frank Sinatra fan, man. Anytime I'm in my garage or working or doing anything around the house, I've got Frank blasting, and my wife gets crazy about it. Did you ever hear the George Strait "Fly Me to the Moon" that he did with Frank Sinatra? It's on the George Strait. Yeah, check that out. Oh man, it's on his box set. Nice, latest, greatest, straightest. That one. No, Straight Out of the Box. Oh, cool. All right. So yeah, he did it with Frank Sinatra. Anyway, here we are prattling away about George Strait and Frank Sinatra. Hey, how can you not talk about the greats, man? That's right. This has been great talking to you. We have time for one more song, but before we go, I want to make sure everybody can find you and follow you and look for you this summer. So give us everything we need to know before we say goodnight. Absolutely. All the social media stuff is just at Lucas Hoge, and Hoge is Hoge. You can find everything on my link tree at my website, in the bios and links and all that stuff. You can find me on the Sportsman's channel coming up It'll be starting in June for season 2 of Hoge Wild every Monday night at 7 p.m.
All right.
I think I've got that right. This just in. No, I'm doing it right. Okay.
Your producer is telling me something right now.
Hold on a second.
I'm getting this in my ear.
Yes.
This just in.
And we're actually in the studio right now working on a brand new Christmas album. We're doing a Christmas tour this year at the end of the year, and I can't wait to do it because I'm a huge Christmas nut.
That's right. You got to start thinking about Christmas because you got to get it all marketed and packaged up and ready to go by fall.
Yeah. Oh man, it's got to be out way before. It's got to be ready to go.
Well, I think most Christmas albums come out in like August or September, so you got to get to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking forward to that.
Okay. She's taking. I'm like, am I missing anything? She's like, no, you're good. Everything's good.
And so if you come down anywhere South Alabama, you got to look us up. We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you in person. This has been great.
It would be awesome, man. We'll bring some swag down. I got a ton of great sponsors, and we would love to do something for your fans and all your listeners and everything like that, too. It'd be great.
And I'll feed you a which salad. You'll stay nice and slim on the road.
Heck yeah, man. It sounds great.
Lucas Hoge, it's been a pleasure. Play us out. This has been Lucas Hoge on the Couch Concert Series.
Waiting on the sun to hit the water, brushing off the early morning fog. The fish ain't biting like they ought. That don't bother me at all. Drowning my worries by the minute, and casting my thoughts to bluer skies. When God made this place, well, He had me in mind. He's got me thinking when it's time to say goodbye. Well, take me to the graveyard in my boat. Don't forget my fishing pole. Pack my tackle in my bait and find a spot down by the lake. Say a few words but shed no tears. Crack some jokes and have some beers. Write it on my stone and tell 'em I'm gone, gone fishing. Smell of that two-stroke burning oil. Hear the wind singing through the pines. Right here is where you'll find me on the day I die. So friend, if you don't mind, well, take me to the graveyard in my boat. Don't forget my fishing pole. Pack my tackle in my bait and find a spot down by the lake. Say a few words but shed no tears. Crack some jokes and have some beers. Write it on my stone and tell 'em I'm gone, gone fishing. Take me to the graveyard in my boat. Don't forget my fishing pole. Pack my tackle in my bait and find a spot down by the lake. Say a few words but shed no tears. Crack some jokes and have some beers. Write it on my stone and tell 'em I'm gone, gone fishing. You write it on my stone and tell 'em I'm gone, gone fishing.
Lucas Hoge, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.